Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about index funds and how you could get started investing in the stock market as a beginner by investing in index funds. So before we get started, if you could just do me a huge favor, hit the like button on this video, and if you're not already subscribed here to the channel, be sure to hit that red subscribe button for me and turn on the notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you each and every time I upload a video. And with that being said, let's get into the video. All right, so what is an index fund? An index fund is basically a group or a cluster of a bunch of companies or stocks that allow you or me, the investor, to pool our money in together and then have our investments be spread out or divided between a bunch of companies rather than just one individual company or stock, reducing our risk by, not having us say potentially, lose a lot of money by being wrong with one individual stocks. So say for example, you're like, hey, I invested in company X and it did really bad. So, you lose a lot of money. Well, instead with an index fund, you're going to have your money, spread out or diversified between a bunch of companies, and it's going to, just like, again, give you some diversity and protect your money. So that way, instead of just any one company doing bad or doing well, you have some that are going to do bad and some that are going to do well. But overall, you're going to see your portfolio grow because you're going to have more companies that are going to do well and do good than you are going to have companies, that lag or don't perform as well. So that's basically what an index fund is. It's just a group of companies that are, you're investing in a group of companies that are going to give you a certain return, because that particular index fund that you choose is going to give you that average return based on whatever particular industry that that index fund is designed to replicate the return from. So there's going to be index funds that are going to be geared towards every type of industry possible and imaginable. Like if you only want to invest in dividend stocks, they have an index fund for that. If you want to be in high yield dividend stocks, there's an index fund for that. If you want to be, in only growth stocks, there's going to be an index fund for that. Like there's, again, it could go on and on and on. There's just tons of index funds that you could check out. But later on in the video, I'll explain exactly the index fund that I personally invest with. And I think it's a really good one for a beginner investor because it kind of gives you a mix of all of those together and for a really, really low cost. And there's just a lot of benefits that come with it. So be sure to watch all the way through. And now you have a better idea of what an index fund. All right, so before you could get started with any investing at all, and before we could get into investing in any index funds, you're gonna definitely have to open up and sign up for some type of brokerage account, so that way you can go on and begin investing in index funds. So if you're not already signed up with some type of brokerage account, be sure to do a quick Google search. There's tons of brokerage accounts. You could do something really simple or beginner friendly like Robinhood or TD Ameritrade, or you could go with Charles Schwab or E-Trade. I personally use E-Trade. No, this video is not sponsored by E-Trade. I don't get any type of benefit by recommending or having or telling you about E-Trade. I'll put a link in the description box below, linking you to the E-Trade website. I think it's, I've been having E-Trade for a long time. It works really well for me. It's easy to understand, and they have a lot of tools on there that, make it very beginner friendly. And it's a large, reputable company with a great customer service team. And I think someone, who's really new to investing can go on and just, easily find their way around the website. And it has a lot of research tools that'll help you, not only learn about index funds, but also any other type of investing that you're looking forward, to learning about, or any investing terms. All that's there on the website. So be sure to open up and sign up for some type of brokerage account. And again, if you're interested in the E-Trade account, I'll put the link down in the description box to just link you right to their website. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to, make the choice and decide what index fund and what type of, industry are you going to want to be invested in. Are you going to, want to be in tech? Are you going to want to be in retail? Is it going to be real estate? Like, dividends? Like what particular type of index are you going to want to be invested in? And then just go ahead, or maybe you want to be in multiple index funds. You want to have, 2, 3, 4 index funds. I don't know what's going to be your particular strategy. I'm not going to make any recommendations, but what I will do is I will tell you that you just need to select and make a choice of an index fund that's going to, have you invested into the companies that you're looking to be invested into, and it's going to give you the type of performance that you're looking for, on your investments. So I'll just share with you the particular, index fund that I personally use, and in no way am I suggesting that, you need to do exactly what I did or pick the same fund as me, but I just personally think, again, that this is a really good fund. It's very beginner friendly, and just a quick disclaimer, this is not investing advice. It's just all for educational purposes. And so yeah, with that out of the way, the particular fund that I invest in is the stock ticker symbol, or the index fund symbol is SWPPX. And it's basically what it is it's the index fund that's owned by Charles Schwab. Hard to say that name, Charles Schwab. And basically what it is it's an index fund that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. And if you're not too familiar with the S&P 500 is, it's basically the largest 500 companies within America. So when I invest into that, fund monthly, what I'm doing is I'm investing my money basically not in any one company, but I'm investing in basically, these 500 largest companies in America. I'm just investing, continually month after month, each and every month, just invested, like basically little micro fraction shares into all of these, 500 companies. And then that manager whose job it is, who, runs the index fund, it's their job to make sure that that index fund, gets us, me, you, and all kinds of other investors, the return of those, largest 500 companies in America. And overall, this particular fund gives you about a 10% return, before inflation. And, I'll put up some screenshots here on the screen for you to see, and you could just see the overall performance and the examples of, they give you some examples like on E-Trade. That's where I got these screenshots from, where you could see, there's $0, like fee to open up, or $0 requirements, to get started. So you could open up, your account, and you could, start the process of investing. And, you could pick this fund, and it's $0 to get started. It's $0 to, continue, like you don't have to automatically continually reinvest any money. And then, so that's really great, especially if you just want to, do it more on your terms. You don't want to have to, set up some scheduled investments. And then also the other benefit is just that, like, it has very, very low fees. And this particular index fund, the SWPPX, it has a 0.02%, management fee, because again, nothing's free in life, especially not when it comes to investments. But the really great thing with this particular, index fund is with this fee, again, like I said, it's 0.02%, and it's one of the lowest, because I've searched on here, and that's what I really like about it is it's a really great fund. It gives you the best of both worlds. You get some growth companies mixed with some, more mature companies, some dividend companies, and they're very large companies. So you get a real nice diversity and a real nice mix of companies, and you get to be able to invest into this portfolio of companies for a really small price. Like right now, the average price is $50 to invest into this particular fund, and you're doing it for a very, very small fee. That's 0.02% of your total available balance in your portfolio. That's how they, charge you the fee. But there is no fee that, you don't have to pay every time you buy or sell any of your shares within the fund. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. I hope you, now have a better understanding of, how to go about selecting a fund or choose a particular index fund that you're wanting. So I'll also put up here on the screen some screenshots of the top 10 holdings that are within this index fund, the Charles Schwab index fund. And then I'll also put up some screenshots showing the example or the hypothetical example. If you would have say have $10,000 invested from 2011 until the current time, at the time of this video in 2020, you would have the growth from 10,000 in 2011 to right now in 2020, you would have $34,000. And I mean, you could tell that's obviously, you know, your money's grown pretty well over that time. And the really cool thing about being invested in the index funds, again, is it's just literally zero work on your part. The only thing you have to do is just invest your money into the account and really just sit back and just let that manager who runs that fund just do the best that he or she can do to get you the return that you're wanting, and track that performance of your particular index fund that you're invested in. And then you just reap the rewards of it as an investor over time. So your only job is to just continually just invest into that index fund and watch your portfolio grow and watch your net worth just grow over time. Again, I really hope this video helped you guys out as a beginner investor. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed here to the channel, please do me a favor and just hit that subscribe button, and also hit the like button on this video, and let me know down in the comment section like what you guys thought about the video, what your thoughts are on index funds. Are you invested in any index funds? And if so, what are the index funds that you're invested in, or what are the industries that your index funds are invested in? Thank you guys so much for watching again. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.